How are your recruiting priorities changing as your business grows?
So myFootpath is the third business model, if you will, and the third one really clicked for us. And so we experienced growth. Once we got that right, we experienced some pretty fast growth. I mean, almost 600% in a year. And then now it's more like 40%, but it's still 40%, right? So the from a talent perspective, what we have to do is now look to who can really manage the pieces of it as we grow independently, right? It used to be that I was very involved in every single thing. Take the financials of the company, right? I mean, there was a time where I was the auditor, right? And meaning I go line by line on expense, and you do it because you have to, right? Money tight, you're starting out, But over time, what we put in place, or you put in the internal controls to really help you do that. And another example is in our call center, we went from 10 employees where you could really walk around and hear everything they're saying, right? So you didn't really have to police the quality of the call. Now we have 100, right? So you got to use software because it's impossible, right? And even if you had people who walk around and do it, they're all going to do it in a different way. So we've really had to look for people who can help us scale the business. And it definitely, the profile evolves. Some people are very good with ambiguity, and they like the amorphous nature of a startup. Some people need structure and focus, and we're probably looking more for the structure and focus because we know what we need to do, right? So before we didn't. So over time, your priorities change as your business picture becomes clearer.